Hey guys, thanks for popping in, joining us today. Throwing a video together to talk more about the American Heart Association and essentially how these structures and organizations work that teach first aid, CPR, AED, maybe basic life support, PALS, ACLS training, and really how this is structured. Because there's a couple things that you'll see when you're in the new Atlas program when you're trying to find or search for a course. So the first thing we want to mention is, these are run obviously by American Heart, but they give the responsibility to what we call training centers. So a training center is a hub that holds and maintains the instructor credentials of two groups, training sites or individuals, right? So training centers are generally large, right? They have a pretty big reach. They may be across a few different states or even nationwide. Training sites are typically going to be more localized or at least regional, in which they have about 7 or so instructors under their belt, and they're kind of like a subgroup of the training center. They are representing essentially the training center. However, they are their own site, right? So usually independent businesses, things like that, will be a training site. They have multiple instructors, maybe a few locations. And on the flip side of that, you also have individuals, right? So individuals are just individual instructors. They're really not, maybe not a business owner, or if they are, it's probably just them doing all of the training. And they either align under a training site or a training center. So when you're in Atlas and you're looking for these courses, sometimes your settings might have you set as to search for a training center or a training site. So you can adjust and navigate and click on those different things to try to find something more local to you. You also want to be aware of some of the postings in these online programs, because oftentimes it'll have maybe somebody who posts 50 classes coming up, but they're from all over the country. They may not be local to your area. So it's kind of spammy, if you will, and you want to make sure that you're vetting that and kind of really doing a thorough search. And also click on the link to their website. Check out the individuals' websites. You want to make sure that you're finding quality training, you're finding a legitimate company and a company that's insured and is teaching to those standards, and you're not falling for that kind of spam, whether it be posting all these random classes in the system or maybe the online only programs, things like that. Instructors at this point, really for the most part, are not doing virtual training. It really needs to be hands-on and in person. So you want to make sure that you're vetting companies and ensuring that the program is taught the right way, and you understand exactly what it is that you're looking for. So we do have other videos on intended training audiences. You can check out some links below, whether it's a basic life support class or maybe you're a Heart Saver student and you just want a lay rescuer training. So a couple different options that you have with American Heart. So essentially that's our structure: training center, training site, organizations, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video and breaking that down. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks so much for joining us today.